My name is Josh Taylor. I am co-owner of Old Thunder Brewery, and I am also in charge of the taproom and sales and strategy here at the brewery. I met Rob whenever he was bartending at Brew Gentleman, which is a very good brewery in Braddock, Pennsylvania. And then found out that Rob and Zach were actually roommates. So from there, we just kind of fostered that relationship and had lots of evenings, lots of days of whiskey and beer, meshing all of our ideas together and kind of coming up with this final product that we're in now. We went through a lot to try to figure this out, and we visited a lot of different buildings, but being here in Blawnox just felt right. The building itself is probably one of the key reasons why we chose Blawnox. Our taproom is sitting inside an old post office. It was built in the 1930s. Everything, the original floors, we have the maple floors, the terrazzo floors, wanted to keep the charm that the post office had. A lot of our character in our brewing process of traditional beers plays well with the traditional style that we wanted to keep, but also given a little bit of a modern touch.
Most of our beers are, I guess we kind of call them like traditional. We don't do anything like silly or add any kind of like weird stuff to beers. We try to keep it very traditional in the way that that style has been represented through history.
We really do brew what we like. We do a lot of different lagers. We do a lot of different English beers. We do strong beers that are going to go to barrels and sour beers that are going to mature for a while in wine barrels. And we do that because those are the styles that we're excited about, that we're interested in. There's other stuff too that, we make something and people just absolutely love it, and that's great. And that means we need to make it again and let's tweak it and make it better. And you don't know those things until you do it. It's not just one thing that makes great beer. Good beer's easy to make. Great beer is extremely difficult. It's very technical, the little details, little tweaks that you have to make to get it perfect. And I don't think it's ever really perfect. Like, we're always tasting it and saying, we could tweak this, we could do this.
Everything has to be right. I mean, you start with the water. It has to be good water. It has to be good ingredients. Sanitation needs to be tight. Keeping light away from the beer. So the two things that destroy beer the quickest are light and oxygen. And that's just something you learn with time. Like, all of our processes are things that I've learned over, the last almost decade now.
Being able to sit down and enjoy, more than one of the same beer and saying like, oh man, this is so drinkable and refreshing, I want to have another one. I think that's what's tough.
False Kingdom is our house IPA, we like to call it. In our eyes, it's like the perfect IPA. It's not too big, it's 6.8%, so it's not too small, because some people like that like medium alcohol beer. It is American barley, it's got oats in it and some malted wheat. And then we use a blend of hops that we keep secretive, but they are all Pacific Northwest American hop varieties. It's very tropical, citrus, has a little bit of piney, like resinous character to it. It's very soft on the palate from the oats and the wheat. And then the water profile also helps out with smoothing that beer out and making it soft. But it's an IPA that you always want to come back, drink another one. For people that come here for the first time and they want an IPA, we might have 3 or 4 IPAs on, but we always try to push that one to kind of get them like acclimated to our beers.
We had False Kingdom planned out pretty much from day one. It's our favorite beer that we make. We just redesigned the label. We had our artist redo the label, so took his awesome design work and kind of blew it up a little bit, tweaked the colors a little bit. False Kingdom has become this thing, the thing that we wanted it to become, where people really, really enjoy it, and we can keep making it and keep selling it. And it, when you come here and get it, it's gonna be super, super fresh because we go through it so quick.
We love to support our local food trucks. We have some of the best food trucks in the country, in my mind. So you'll find anywhere from Blue Sparrow to Blowfish Barbecue to the Steering Wheel. And what's nice is that you can always bring your own food. So if you want to go and right down the street and buy Thai food from Madam Thai, do it. If you want to go and get some French fries and a cheesesteak from Knox's, absolutely do it. Or if you want to go get some pierogies from Starlight, do that. We don't care. Bring your own food. It's completely fine with us. Just the other local folks and businesses that live here, they every day before we actually had our doors open, when are you opening? When are you opening? You know, just eager to finally step inside or get cans to go. And it was very humbling to see, and it was really rewarding to finally have those doors open, and we see a lot of those folks that live here in this mighty area of Blawnox that come in weekly to visit, sit at the bar, enjoy a pint, and share conversations with. So it's nothing but the best support, nothing but the best. We really look forward to seeing you here, serving you a pint, sharing a pint, having great conversation, and thank you for your support. Really mean that, thank you.